And your starting lineups are the Lady Cougars of Lawson State. A 5'6" sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, number 4, Destiny Nelson. A 5'8" freshman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, number 5, Brianna Walker. A 5'6" freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, number 11, Alicia Mosley. A 6'2" freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, number 21, Kimberly Roscoe. And a 5'10" sophomore from Prattville, Alabama, number 23, Keziah Sage. Lawson State is led by assistant coaches Tyler Monet Green and DJ Garrison. Your head coach, Aubrey Wiley. Let's meet your starters for the Bucks of Shelton State. A 5'8" freshman from Madison, Alabama, number 2, Janiyah Bone. A 6'3" sophomore from the Czech Republic, number 3, Julie Nakolna. A 5'5" sophomore from Troy, Alabama, number 15, Michaela Homney. A 5'9" freshman from Madison, Alabama, number 21, Alana Obenzi. And a 5'11" sophomore from Montgomery, Alabama, number 34, Lamaria Thomas. Shelton State is led by assistant coaches Colin Hardy and Allison Gabriel. Your head coach, Madonna Thompson.
Hi everybody, welcome. Game number 2 of our quadruple header. There are 4 spots available on Saturday in the championships. One has been decided. Wallace Hansville in. This one decides another. Robert Williamson, Van Penaway, set to bring you the coverage, Coach. Here is the team that has been the powerhouse in the ACCC for better than a decade. Lawson State's got their hands full, but they say they are up to the task.
Right, yeah, they say that, but, during the regular season, these two teams met, and there were 2 blowouts. So while Lawson State has to come out and control tempo in this game, they cannot afford to get Shelton State started. They average 7-9 points a game, and if Lawson wants a chance of winning this game, they got to hold them below that.
Same starters as a night ago for Lawson State.
Yes.
And there is an introduction to the starting 5 for Shelton State, which does have a first. The first foreign student
to win Player of the Year?
Well, and she did win Player of the Year, did she not? Nicola.
Oh, yeah.
Did Nicola win?
Yes.
Well, she is the first foreign student to play for Madonna Thompson ever. And I guess she's been rewarded for her 2-year career.
Yes.
I know they had the ceremonies prior to the ball game, but I was working on some formalities.
Yep. And she scores the first basket of the game off of offensive rebound.
Shelton State basket number 3.
She's the leading scorer in the conference too, at 16 a game. And I remember her last year as a freshman. She was pretty decent.
It is hard to overstate the success Shelton State has had in women's basketball. I mean, they have been just purely dominant.
Right. You would have to go up to the like Connecticut and the rain that Tennessee had at one time, to see that kind of dominance.
27-3 on the year, ranked number 6 in the country, and probably has a postseason spot, even if they were to lose today or tomorrow.
Right. I think if ranks as high as 6, yeah, you'll get a bid.
Toss to the other end of the floor, Obianozi.
But right now it's like a track meet. It's 6-0, real quick.
Shelton State basket, number 21, Obianozi.
Into the corner. And there is a big three. Dropped in by Roscoe. Nicola kicking it outside. 3 ball from Bone. Opportunity to turn it into a 1-point game or not enough. Mosley with it. Got to check that. That is Nelson.
Good
bringing it from the corner.
Yep. Good drive by Nelson.
So the opening 6 to Shelton State, the next 5 to Lawson State.
And this is what Lawson State has to do. The only thing that I disagree with is as fast as they're playing. It seems as if that would be in the Shelton's wheelhouse.
Lawson State with a lead. Firing it down low. Obianozi with a miss. Obianozi with a miss. Tipped out of bounds. Last got the fingertips of Say.
Checking in from Lawson State, number 10, Aaliyah Golston.
Aaliyah Golston coming into the game for the Cougars. It is put in play to Obianozi. I'll make that Thomas. Coco Thomas.
Great execution of out-of-bounds play.
Back into the corner. Front side give. The drive by Mosley. Nothing there. 3 en route. Off the rim. Rebounded by Hamdi. That is Obianozi. Then to Thomas.
Back to Hamdi. Long 3.
Rebounded by Obianozi. From the charity strike, nothing there. How about putback? Good for Bone.
Number 2, Janiyah Bone.
It has been a foul-free game thus far, which is a big part of the reason the first 4.5 have gone very quickly.
Right. And if they continue, the game will go fast.
Off Nicola.
Yeah, at this rate, we're guaranteed not to be here at 10:45 tonight.
It's a late night last night. The only thing I could find open on the way back to the hotel was a Taco Bell, but I put it to good use.
And all I wanted was a shower in the bed.
Don't tell my wife about the 6 tacos and the 1 bean burrito. Down low to Nicola.
Yeah, good ball movement. And you just topped up your first foul.
Julie Nicola.
Didn't have one for 4.5 minutes. I say something, and 30 seconds later, there you go.
Yep.
First personal, first team foul.
That'll be charged to Say.
%82 on the year. Nice stroke from the free throw line.
Well, this has been a game of runs. 6-0 to start it for the Bucks, 7-0 for the Cougars, and now you got the Bucks on a 7-0 run of their own.
Shelton State foul charged to number 2, Janiyah Bone. First personal, first team foul.
We have taken it to the media timeout. 13-17 Buccaneers as we head to the break. We are in the stable. Kelly Corn at Spraggins Hall on the campus of the University of Alabama, Huntsville. And signed again this year for the ACCC tournament. Stolen away by Thomas on the inbounds. Hands it to Obianozi. Into the corner to Hobney. Shot no good. Rebounded by Thomas. And that run of unanswered points runs to 9.
Shelton State man-to-man defense, they put a lot of pressure on Lawson State. They're going up on, putting the pressure out on the guards.
Off the rim with the Obianozi 3. And that'll run out of bounds. You want to run my camera?
And Lawson State is looking to see if,
if you want to run
they can get on the scoring column.
Well, hey, we got a fella here that says I'll run the camera. Hey, if you want to run it, we'll let you do it. And plus, the good thing about him running the camera would be, I tell folks I'm a one-man band, which means if there's a sour note, then you know who hit it, but you wouldn't know who hit the sour note.
Right. Shot clock is about to expire.
And it does. Well, thank you very much. He says he wants to run the camera. I'm letting him. I'm going to grab a chair.
There you go. Take it up.
Checking in for Lawson State, number 12, Taryn Haynes. And checking in for
and it'll be put in play from the opposite side of the floor.
Right. Good defensive stance for Shelton State.
Walk down the floor by Hobney. Coach, I don't have any excuses now. I got to focus. So
good three. Good three.
Shelton State 3.
Thank you very much. A member of iHigh Sports running camera for us. Big lead, Shelton State. And I talked about the runs earlier. Well, had the 6-0 to start, then the 7-0. Now you're on a really lengthy one for Shelton State.
Right. Another three, back-to-back threes by Jenkins.
21-7 lead.
And this is the field that Lawson had early in the season, and they needed that basket.
Basket number 11, Alicia Mosley.
Yep, Mosley stopped the breathing temporarily.
Off the rim, Thomas able to reach back and get it. Goes over to Hobney. Hobney has it taken away, tipped out of bounds, and the officials looking at one another trying to determine who touched it last.
Yeah, it'll stay with Lawson State.
Checking in for Shelton State, number 4. Yana
Checking into the ball game is Yana Kimball from Tallahassee, Alabama.
Yes, Shelton State's doing a pretty good job in this man-to-man defense.
Splashed in from long range by Nelson.
Number 4, Destiny Nelson.
Nelson hits about a third of her threes. Given over to Obianozi. Down low. Then as Kimball coughs it up to the other end of the floor goes Nelson.
And now Lawson is on the minute run themselves now. 7-point lead, so they're keeping it within striking distance.
Hobney, the Troy, Alabama product, putting up the 3, trying to bank it. Rebound belonging to Obianozi.
Right, and they're going to get Nelson for that foul.
Lawson State foul, charging number 4, Destiny Nelson. First personal.
So it'll be Obianozi going to the strike.
Second team foul.
71% for the freshman on the season.
from nearby Madison, Alabama.
Right. So that's going to mean either Bob Jones High School or James Clemens.
Two outstanding high schools, by the way.
Right.
Really
And the only two in Madison.
superb athletic programs.
Oh, yes.
As a matter of fact, got a text a few moments ago, maybe doing a game, baseball game at James Clemens
Okay.
next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Coach, do you share your expertise in baseball as well?
I
Or is
do.
it
I do sometimes. Well, football and baseball sometimes. I did 4 games this year in football for Alabama A&M. I subbed in for them this year.
Well, I hate that I missed that. Well, Shelton State had pushed it out to a 11-point lead. It's been trimmed to 8. Mr. Jenkins into the game. Over it goes to Hobney. Down low. That is Kimball.
Kimball tried to dump it over to her partner. Didn't work, but they still have 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Coach was telling her instead of trying to pass it, go ahead and shoot it.
And it's put in play to Kimball. Over to Obianose. From the corner, Jenkins dropping in the 3.
If I'm not mistaken, that should be her third.
Arissa Jenkins.
Walker giving it out front. Mosley handing it to Lewis, and Lewis with a miss.
It's about a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
Shelton State currently on a pace to hit 100. We haven't had that happen this weekend.
And they definitely have the opportunity now to go for the last shot of the quarter.
Thomas sends it into the corner. Can Jenkins do it again? Off the rim.
Good execution of their offense. They got the shot they were looking for. Just didn't drop.
And that will take care of one. We head to quarter number 2 in a 25-14 game. Adam Slane with iSchool Sports here. You're going to have to look for a new camera up. We're keeping your guy.
Well, we're going to split yours off.
Oh, okay. We can wire it off. That'll be fine. We'll take a break. Be back with quarter number 2 in the final semi-final matchup for the ladies. Well, Coach, did we get about what we expected in that first 10 minutes?
Oh, yes. We knew that Shelton State would come out playing and playing hard. That's their MO.
Got a 25-14 advantage. Top scoring team in the ACCC is on a pace to hit 100. Hobney after the Nicola rebound. Hobney bringing it top of the key, down low.
Good defense so far by Lawson State.
And it's Bone with a miss on the long-range shot, and you got bodies on the floor. Boy, that was a takedown. That was a WWE takedown.
Right.
And Hobney's going, whoa, wait, no, that was her. She's the one that wrapped me up, not me, her.
Foul charged to number 15, Michaela Hobney. First personal, first team foul.
Had an opportunity to do some college wrestling. I'm not me personally,
Oh, okay.
but you know, play by play for That looked similar.
Yep, on that takedown,
Yep.
yes.
Into the paint. Nice little drive. Got two. Did Mosley.
Alicia Mosley.
Yeah, coming out of that first quarter, Lawson State's getting annihilated on the glass, 16-6. Oh, they're going to call a walk.
Adams with a walk. Nine-point lead. Cougars with a basketball. Bucks with the advantage. Winner has the Lions tomorrow at 1. Into the paint. And they got a Buccaneer foul. That'll be charged to Bone.
And I'm surprised that the Lions are not in here watching.
Second personal.
They have them tomorrow, or the Cougars, one or the other. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should be watching both of these teams.
Off the rim with a 3-ball by Walker. Out of the corner comes Laylan Davis.
Dribble handoff.
And a little bit of a pump. Foul will be charged to Walker.
Lawson State foul charged to number 5, Brianna Walker. First personal.
That'll be the first on Walker.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls in this ball game today.
Fed to Nicona.
Shelton State basket number 3, Julie Nicona.
Pull-up jumper near the elbow. Misfiring is Mosley. Given to Nicona. Adams with a miss. There was a whistle and foul.
Yeah, they go get Jenkins on that.
Foul charge to Shelton State's number 0, Marissa Jenkins. First personal, third team foul.
So it'll be put in play from the baseline. Given over to Walker. Walker drives into the paint. Defending is Pleasant. Shot missed. Pleasant with it. The intended target was Jenkins.
Right.
But Nelson read it like a DB. Looked at the eyes of the quarterback.
Right. And she got back. She was able to tip that ball, and it went off of Shelton State. So Lawson has another opportunity to try to cut into this lead.
Handed to Walker. Drives into the paint. Two sides of the rim, but no hoop. Give it to Davis. Top side to Adams.
She's looking for Nicola.
Nicola is from the Czech Republic. That is Nelson for 3.
Easy transition basket. They pushed it ahead and was able to get
Number 4.
nice shot out of it.
Trimmed to an 8-point game.
Adams took that 3.
Brianna Adams.
Fed back over to Walker. Say getting into Mosley. Colston topside Nelson. 3 rimmed in and out. Into the paint, and a foul called on the drive by Pleasant.
They're going to get Say on that foul.
Number 23, Keziah Say. Second personal. Second team foul.
He'll be brought in from the baseline.
Coach is taking the gamble, leaving Say in with 2 fouls in the second quarter. Oh, too late. Now it's his third foul.
Well, was that a frustration move by Nicole? I mean, it looked like she was like, get off of me.
Right, because she's getting beat up in that paint. That was a big mistake by Lawson State, leaving Say in there.
Picks up her third personal, put in play to Obianozi. Rebounded by Fan Troy. Off the rim, Nicola with a board. Fires it over to Davis, an easy 2 for Davis.
Great transition basketball.
And got a travel by Jackson. And it'll get us to the media timeout. 4:50 to play, half number 1.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
$4.50 to play, half number 1. Dean Myrick is our halftime guest. 32-19 lead, yeah, belongs to Shelton State, but Coach, I gotta admit, there have been opportunities for the Buccaneers to just blow this game wide open. Cougars haven't let that happen.
No, they have not. They've been doing a better job of defending, and then they're getting out in transition and getting some easy baskets before they have to play against that tough Shelton State defense. But this is a very interesting game. You got the league's top scorer, the league's top 2 of the top rebounders in the league also on this Shelton State team.
Into the corner to Davis. Banks it off the glass.
Shelton State basket number 22, Layla Davis.
Davis deceptively quick.
Oh, yes.
Tipped away, able to come up with a loose ball. Jackson, top side, nibbling the rim on the Mosley 3 try. And it's Thomas with it, turns around, puts it up from outside of the paint. Obianozi with the board.
Thomas, Obianozi, they're the ones that are bringing down all the rebounds on the year for Shelton State.
Mosley lobbing for a walk, but the official said it was a foul.
Yeah, Thomas leads the conference in rebounding at 9, and Obianozi, she gets 7 rebounds a game. So you got 2 people that really crash the glass. And then Nicola leads the league in rebounding. She also leads the league in field goal percentage. So
Wow.
she does a good job of picking her shots and putting them down.
Inside 4 to go. Half number 1. Lions victorious over the Warhawks of Calhoun in the game that preceded, 48-41.
Shelton State has cooled down some because remember they had 25 points at the end of the quarter.
On a pace for 100, and Now that pace is not quite to triple digits.
They're going to get an illegal screen.
And it'll be charged to Fantroy.
Charged to Lawson State's number 3. Charity Fantroy, first personal, 5th team foul.
Thomas to put it in play, gives it to Pleasant.
Good curl, good pass.
Foul charge to Walker. It'll be her second.
Lawson State foul charged to number 5, Brianna Walker. Second personal, 5th team foul. Foul charge to number 24, Uriah Lewis.
Omianozie, as I mentioned, from Madison. So too is Janiyah Bone.
Right.
She is a Madison product. Top side to Mosley. That is Walker trying to slide through the paint, but it is Omianozie that comes up with a loose ball, gives to Davis. Slipped out of Davis's hands.
Right. At first, I thought Davis was trying to make that pass, but yeah, that one slipped out on her. Oh no, she's still saying she was trying to pass it. She just had a little sauce on that pass.
So instead of a soft shot, it was a saucy pass.
Yes.
Into the corner, 3 from Lewis, off the rim, Nicola with it. Pleasant, in and out of the arc, over to Nicola. Saw a seam, exploits it, couldn't get it to fall, but drew the foul.
Yeah, Robert, one of the things that Shelton does a good job of, they push the pace, so they make the other teams get back or either give us a layup. And people don't understand, that puts a lot of pressure on you when you have to do that time and time again. You got to defend that every trip down the floor. That's tough on the team.
Madonna Thompson, head coach of Shelton State. She was a member of the very first University of Alabama ladies team to make the Final Four.
Oh, so that means with all of her success, that means that she might not be a candidate for Auburn then if she's an Alabama grad.
I kind of feel like, as a matter of fact, I think the Auburn job just opened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, no, I think she would, even if asked. She bleeds crimson.
Yeah, but she needs to take her coaching ability on the next level. She's done an outstanding job on the JUCO level.
700-plus wins. Over it goes to Walker. And then Walker taking a tumble over a buck, laying in the paint, and that buck was Hobney. And they're going to call Hobney with personal.
Number 15, Hobney. Second personal, 4th team foul. Basket is good. At the line for Lawson State, number 5, Brianna Walker.
Brianna Walker to the stripe. She is the only Cougar to start every game this year.
Oh, wow.
Loose ball, and is retrieved by Mosley. Check that. That is Ringstaff.
Shelton State foul, number 1, Jalen Pleasant.
Pleasant picking up the foul.
First person.
Ringstaff going to the line.
At the line, shooting 2. for Lawson State.
2:03 to play, half number one. Got the men coming up, Bishop State, Southern Union. Wallace, Hansville, and Lawson State.
Great day of basketball.
The only greater day will be tomorrow. Championships decided. Teams punching their tickets to the Nationals.
There's a lot of contact.
Walker with the rebound. Lewis with a miss on the three. Give it over to Pleasant. Fires down the floor to Jenkins. Easy lay in for two.
Right. That's why when you shoot, you got to get back. You got to have floor balance. The Shelton's coming. I like the way they play. I like their style of play.
Giving out front to Ringstaff. Less than 90 seconds to go in the half. Haynes with a miss on the three, Pleasant with it.
And look at the run out.
Obianozi couldn't get it to drop. Got it back. In and out for Adams.
Right. They missed a little bunny that time.
Rimmed in and out. Pleasant sending it over to Kimball. Kimball down low to Obianozi. Trying to bank it. Kimball the board. Shoot couldn't get it to fall either. For three. Off the rim by Ringstaff. And an Adams foul on the Walker shot.
Foul charge to Shelton State number 11, Brianna Adams. First personal.
Davis back into the game. Obianozi to the sidelines.
At the line, shooting two for Lawson State number 5, Brianna Walker.
And the feel of the game is like Lawson State has made progress, but when you look at it, they're still down by a sizable margin.
By 15 currently.
See how Shelton handles this pressure.
Pleasant to Jenkins, shoots the three. Davis on the receiving end.
Pleasure setting the floor up.
Davis trying to grab it. That's the end of the half. It is a 14-point advantage. Shelton State. Coach, your thoughts on half number one?
Well, Shelton State came out and did what they normally do. They pushed the ball down the floor. They scored in bunches. And on Lawson State, they got to do a better job of rebounding. They got to do a better job of rebounding, and they got to find other people that can score the basketball and try to get some easy baskets out of transition.
It is halftime at the half. Shelton State by 14. Let's go to our conversation with Dean Myrick, the commissioner of the conference in 60. Always an honor for a sit-down with the commissioner of the ACCC, Dean Myrick. Dean, it is, well, I guess it's busy all the time, but even especially so now. How you doing?
Work with, and the facility was perfect for us, and our teams loved it, and we had some great games, and
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Coach, taking a look at the halftime stats, you know, the thing that really stands out to me is that it wasn't a spectacular half for Shelton State.
Right, that's true, but here's the thing. If you're in that Lawson State locker room, you got to look at the fact that you're being out when it comes to rebounds. They almost double them on the glass, so you got to clean that up.
Rebounded by Hamdi, kicks it over into the corner. Three, not there for Obianozi.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's probably their 13th offensive rebound. You cannot give up that many second chance opportunities to a team that's this good.
14-point lead as we've got 20 minutes left in the year for one of these two. The other will take on the Lions tomorrow. Obianozi giving it to Pone. Pone with a miss. Rebound belonging to Nelson. Sent to the other end of the floor. Obianozi lays it in.
Number 21.
And see, those are the type of baskets that you cannot afford to give up if you're trying to get back in this game.
Building that lead to 16. Largest first half lead was 19. And currently 16. Big thank you, by the way, to the camera guy for iSchool Sports. Took about a quarter and a half off my lower back.
That's good. That's good. Good thing.
But you're stuck with me again, so now I got an excuse for not focusing on play-by-plays. But when you got the likes of one Van Pettaway in the house, You can't add to perfection.
No. Long ways from that. But Shelton State's doing a good job of running their offense.
Bone with a miss on the 3.
And then once again, they crashed the offensive glass, and they're going to get a foul out of it.
And it'll be charged to Roscoe.
Lawson State foul charged to number 21, Kimberly Roscoe. First personal, third team foul. At the line for Shelton State, number 21, Alana Ogenozi.
Okanoke is 2 out of 4 in the first half from the free throw line. 2 out of 5 now.
Buccaneers went on a 6-0 run to begin it, but they have not led the entire game. There was a brief Lawson State lead, 7-6. Tipped out of bounds by Jackson. And by the way, that 1-point lead was the largest Cougar lead of the first half.
Right. Didn't last that long.
State number 1,
About a possession. Into the paint, Walker. There is a foul apparently on Thomas. And Thomas is going, I got all ball.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out who. Maybe you're talking about another 34 because this one did not foul.
Listed on the roster as Lemuria, but goes by the name of Coco.
At the line for Lawson State, number 5, Brianna Walker.
Walker hitting the first of 2. And she'll go perfect.
Yep, so far she's 5 out of 5 from the free throw line in this game, so she needs to get to the line more.
Obianozi trying to get it over to Bone. Bone does eventually wind up with it. Rebounded by Ringstaff.
Three seconds. She picked her dribble up in the lane. She had nowhere to go.
And it'll be a Buccaneer basketball as we get inside 8 to play. How much of a factor is it when you're playing a team that you walk onto the floor, they got a reputation, obviously, for winning a lot of conference games. I mean, does that get into your head?
Well, I think what gets in their head more than anything is in the 2 meetings that they had this year, they were blown off the floor. I think that's more of a factor than anything. That's what they're looking at. Their last 2 times that they saw this team, they didn't match up well with them.
They find themselves down by 17. Walker with a drive, blocked out of bounds by Thomas.
Yeah, the problem is when you start matching up with athlete on athlete, Shelton State just seems to have more of them, and they're doing a pretty good job of executing their offense.
Walker losing the dribble, but there to pick it up is Ringstaff. Check that, Mosley. Boy, those ponytails are messing me up.
Yep, you can't see numbers.
The one on Mosley and the one on Ringstaff.
Good transition basketball.
Obianozi matching the largest Buccaneer lead. Into the paint, Ringstaff. She will get fouled.
Shelton State foul, charged to number 2, Jeremiah Bone. Third personal, second team
I mentioned
foul.
Colin Hardy, the assistant coach to Madonna Thompson. He is probably the only unbeaten junior college coach in the country. It's either 2-0 and 3-0. I can't remember which.
Either one, being undefeated is a great thing.
Madonna was sick for a game against, actually, I think the then-ranked Pensacola State Pirates. That was a year ago. And then I believe this year she was technical twice in a game.
Wow.
First time that's ever happened in her career. And Colin had to fill in.
Well, I know the feeling because I got thrown out of the Alabama game.
So you were double teed, huh?
Oh, yes. They sent me to the showers.
Okay, did you deserve it?
No, because it was my assistant that said something and they thought it was me.
Now, at the collegiate level, do you sit out a game as well?
Oh, no, just the rest of that game.
You know, in junior college, you sit out the next game.
Wow.
If it's the first ejection. Multiple ejections, multiple games, offensive.
And see, in the 2 meetings earlier this year, 94 to 51, 90 to 52.
Wow.
Player control foul charged to number 1, Jacuria.
Somebody ran out of their shoes.
First personal.
It's Hobney.
Team foul.
Yep, and she seemed as if she hit her head on the floor. Wow, that shoe went on mighty easy.
That must be one of those Skechers. Is that what it is?
Man, that thing just went straight on her foot. She didn't have to retie anything.
That may be the reason it came off.
Yeah.
Well, Hobney fine, apparently.
Wow.
Nice pass to Thomas.
Yes. Good penetration. They're going to get Lawson for a push.
Lawson State foul charged to number 10.
Golston guilty.
Aaliyah Golston. First personal, 5th team foul.
Yeah, coach is looking at that scoreboard, in terms of the fouls, but his kids are actually fouling.
At the line for Shelton.
They seem to be a step slow.
Thomas from Montgomery, Alabama. 5'11" sophomore.
All the way from the gump.
Mosley bringing it down the floor for Lawson State. And that'll go out of bounds off Golston. Hobney bringing it down the floor, puts the shot up from in the paint.
State basket number 15, Michaela Hobney.
Out of the corner, Walker. And it's Mosley lost it right into the hands of Nicola.
And Shelton's not taking any time and pushing the ball down the floor.
Rebounded by Omianozi.
Got her.
Nicola.
Yep.
Easy
State
two.
basket number 3, Julie Nicola.
Deep in the paint.
Ringstaff picking up the dribble. Tipped out of bounds by Jenkins.
And that's going to end up being your media.
Timeout on the floor.
4:48 to play, quarter number 3. A rather commanding Buccaneer lead. Well, there is Daddy and Mama Thompson across the way. And Daddy Thompson had a birthday recently, I'm thinking about the last week and a half or so. Checking out the basketball from Huntsville, Alabama.
And I'll never forget Coach Thompson's first name. because my longtime assistant, her name was LaDonna.
See, now I thought you were going to talk about pop music.
Oh, no.
Okay. Kicked over to Jenkins. And she'll drop in another three.
Shelton State free.
She had 3 of those in the first half.
Jenkins.
See, this Shelton State team is so deep and so talented.
Trying to match the 3 on the other end, Lewis. Homney feeding it to Nicola. Obianazi putting up the 3. And Jenkins with a miss. Thomas with a make.
Shelton State basket number 34, Lamaria Thomas.
Another offensive rebound.
Mosley out front to Walker, giving over to Lewis. Out of the corner from Jackson. Or actually, that is Haynes. Haynes with a miss. Boy, I'm something like 0 for 3 or 4 against the ponytail. I see the ponytail, and I think I got, what it is based on half of one number.
Taryn Haynes, first personal. At the line, shooting 2 for Shelton.
Nicola going to the line.
Julie Nicola.
Homney, Obianozi, Thomas out. Pleasant, Davis, and Adams come in. One of 2 goes Nicola.
Yeah, and she was upset because she missed that one. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah.
She's got a little fiery temper.
Yep.
Or temperament.
And that's what you got to have to be an exceptional athlete. You got to hold yourself accountable, and she's doing that.
And really not just athletics, in anything.
Right, yes. Absolutely.
Second personal, third team foul. At the line, shooting 2 for Lawson State, number 5, Brianna Walker.
Brianna Walker to the stripe. Trying to cut into this 19-point advantage, 3rd time. And the Bucks have been able to stretch it out to 19.
Now Lawson will try to apply a little pressure.
Tipped out of bounds, still Buck ball. 17-point game, inside 3 to play in the 3rd.
They're going to tell them to take a second off the shot clock. That's very important because now they only have 9 seconds to cross that half-court line.
Which is significant. But able to get it across is Pleasant.
Right.
Adams, down low Nicola.
They do a very good job of looking for each other and making the play.
Hand into Walker, brings it out of the corner into the paint. Got it back, and it's blocked and taken away by Adams. Jenkins off on the 3.
Whoa. What a save by Nicola.
And what an act after the fact.
Oh, that wasn't Nicola. I'm sorry.
That was Davis.
Davis, yes.
That's Nicola.
Yeah.
She's got 2.
Right. But you can credit, now she should get the hockey assist. Davis should get the hockey assist for that basket now.
Oh, yeah. Man, when you go over the bench, climb into the stands.
Yep. Serve a little popcorn, then come back.
Off the rim for Jenkins.
Yep, she runs to the same spot every time.
All of a sudden, that lead's been pushed out to 31.
Wow. Just that quick. Because remember, it was 19.
Yeah, just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Shelton foul charged to number 11, Brianna Adams. Second person.
Bowden Kimball coming into the game. Nicola and Jenkins out for the Bucks.
Checking in for Shelton State, number 2, Janiyah Bone.
Say out of the game
Number 4,
for the
Yana
Cougars.
I'm going to tell you something you just missed. They just
Cherokee
warned Coach
Benford.
Wiley.
What was the warning?
Him talking about the calls. They had the score
Lawson
table
State
to
3,
record it.
4, Gilberga Lewis.
One more warnings attack.
Yes.
Now, do you get another set of warnings after the first technical, or
No. You next time you in the shower.
Shelton State foul number 1, Jalen Pleasant. Second personal foul, 5th team foul.
Foul called on Pleasant? That'll be
At the
her
line,
second.
hitting 2 for Lawson State, number 10, Aaliyah Golston.
Lawson has a pretty good team. It's just that Shelton has a great team.
And that has been the assessment now for about
10 years.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah. And let me tell you how great that is, because you only have these kids for 2 years. So every 2 years you got to turn the program. You got to turn it over. That's amazing.
Well, you consider that Thompson's got 700 plus wins. They've all been at Shelton State.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So if you have 20 wins a year, that means every 5 years you hit 100, which means that she's got to be winning about 25 a year,
Right.
on average.
Your math teacher ought to be proud of you, Robert.
Oh, no. I just ended it midway because I was like, you know what? I've got myself too deep. That is a miss for Lewis. Three ball off the rim. Bone with a miss. It'll go out of bounds off Adams. It may seem next to impossible, but we may get that 4 o'clock game underway right about 4 o'clock.
That's good. That would be great if we could.
We stayed a little late last night with no overtime pay. Off the rim goes Lewis, rebounded by Adams.
And they got a shot at the last basket, and they get it.
Shelton State basket number 22, Layla Davis.
Buccaneers will carry a 28-point lead
Lawson State
into the
35,
fourth.
Shelton State 63.
And they have definitely got a leg up in pursuit of a berth in the championship tomorrow.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Well, it is great to have that lady on the floor. I do not know who she is, but I know that it's got to be a treat for her to be able to come out and watch basketball here. And the fact that they've given her the best seat in the house.
Right. He's accessible. I've seen her at some other games.
Applaud the effort to allow those folks that might not be quite as mobile to still be able to enjoy. Fourth quarter action gets underway.
It's just, at this point, it's not who, it's just how much. Lawson State is putting up a great challenge, but they're just up against a superior team.
And Shelton State, obviously, based on their top seeding and unbeaten conference mark, will be the favorite tomorrow. But Wallace, Hansville, very talented team, and they've given Shelton State fits in the past.
Yeah, that's probably why they're not here. They're probably over there working on a scheme now to slow down this express.
Checking in for Lawson State number 1, Jacuria Ringstaff.
30-point lead, 9:23 to go. That is Pleasant, lost the dribble, picked up by Nelson. And Nelson will lay it in on the other end.
Yeah. Nelson created a little contact on that drive, too.
Off the rim with the Davis 2, put back by Kimball, not there. Tries again, and there'll be a foul.
Lawson State foul charged to number 30, Charity Vanjoy. Second personal, first team foul.
And the other impressive thing about Madonna Thompson is the fact that she takes Alabama talent for the most part. As we mentioned, Nicola is the first from out of this country, but typically when you look at that roster, it's Alabama natives.
Right, she's built her reputation with the Alabama players. In fact, you're correct. That's the only person who. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster. That's the only one who's not on the.
Taryn Haynes.
She is the only one who's not in from the state of Alabama, other than the freshman Jenkins.
That's true. Jenkins from Haines City. Off the rim with the Haynes 3-try. Bone with it. Into the paint to Kimball.
Whoa.
And she'll throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, she tried that step through, and it didn't work for her that time.
Got to give kudos, though, to Lawson State. They make it to the tournament, going to win in the quarterfinals.
Yep. They're finishing their team strong. They've just come up against a juggernaut.
And haven't picked up any ground on a 30-point lead in 2 minutes of the quarter.
Right, and then you talk about a team where coach has played everybody. They just talented and deep.
And it's Nelson over Kimball. Vaughn will come up with a loose ball, gives it to Pleasant. Into the corner, Nelson shoots the 3. Rebounded by Bone and given to Pleasant.
Right, that rebounding edge that they had at halftime has increased now.
That is a Pleasant drive, threw it out of bounds.
And now you got the hockey substitution.
5 in, 5 out.
Yes.
Shelton State.
Line change.
Number 21, Alana Obenozi. Number 0, Arissa Jenkins.
Obenozi, Hobdy, Jenkins,
Number 3, Julie
Nicola,
and
Thomas,
24,
all back in.
Thomas. Checking in for Lawson State, number 23, Keziah Say.
Fed over to Haynes, shoots the 3, dipped it in and out. Thomas will give it to Hobdy.
And Thomas ought to be close to double-digit rebounding.
Jenkins out of the corner. Loose ball, picked off by Say. Haynes.
Good shot.
Lawson State 3 from number 12, Taryn Haynes.
It's good to see that Lawson State still battling.
Last of the ladies' games. Men play next. Bishop and Southern Union. Lawson and Wallace hands full in the nightcap. And a Hobby foul, and the official was like,
"Nope, get back, coach.
Step aside. I'm calling the foul. It is on Hobby."
Player control foul charged to Shelton State
Now
number
she's
15,
giving out a warning.
Michaela Hobby. Third personal, first team foul.
So now both coaches have been given a warning. And Donna definitely doesn't want to get tossed because if I'm right, that means she would miss the championship game tomorrow.
That's right.
Yep. So she probably needs to take a chill pill.
Have to hand it over to Colin Hardy. He did have to try to go 4-0.
Yeah, he had to add to his resume.
Shelton State foul charged to number 21, Alana Obenozi.
Obenozi with the foul.
Team foul.
And Nelson will shoot.
Yeah, Coach Thompson, she don't want to give up anything. She don't care that she's got the big lead. She still wants the calls to go her. She's looking out for her players. That's what she's doing.
And it is very difficult to argue with her style based on the success.
Yes.
It obviously has worked. Stolen away by Walker.
Wow.
Haynes with an air ball on the 3.
Yeah, that was a logo 3. Steph Curry would have been proud of that shot.
Did you see the Steph Curry shot
at
half court?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is, yes, just unreal.
Yep.
I think Kevin Durant was kind of proud because he hit the rim.
Good backdoor cut.
Obenozi fouled by Ringstadt.
See, even though they got this big lead, they still execute their offense. That was a great backdoor cut.
To Lawson State's number 1, Zakiria Ringstadt.
And we will go to the timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
The media timeout as we get inside 5 to play in the second of 2 ladies semifinals.
At the line for Shelton State, number 21, Alana Obenozi.
Now, that's about the only thing that negative that's probably going to come out of this game for Shelton State, being at the free throw line. They're not shooting a high percentage.
What is it about free throw shooting that is diminishing? I mean, just across the board.
Right.
This tournament.
All levels. Yeah, oh yeah, particularly last night. Wow. Who was that? Gaston State down the stretch, missed 6 or 7 in a row. That's crazy. Both teams had a struggle at the line last night.
Is there less emphasis placed in practice, or what's the cause?
I don't think they figured it out yet, because whoever figures out how to put down free throws, they will become an instant billionaire.
Tipped out of bounds by Say.
See, Robert, if we can come up with that, we can relax for the rest of our lives.
All right, let's work on it. I'll have to be just kind of like moral support. You're the basketball brain. There is Jenkins from the top of the key. Obianozi tracking it down.
Another offensive rebound.
Obianozi couldn't get it to drop. Battle for the loose ball. Put back onto the floor by Obianozi. Ringstaff with it.
Woo, that's a walk. Couldn't put the brake on. Well, one thing that Lawson State can look at is the other 2 games they gave up 90 points. They're not going to give up 90 today.
Nope. And it's not going to be a 40-point win, or at least probably won't be.
Right.
But are there moral victories?
Oh, not since it's the last game of the season, no.
Shelton State basket number 15.
Hamdi laying it in.
Hamdi.
$70-42 game.
Good backdoor cut. Oh, that's not going to count because they got a timeout on it.
Timeout on the floor.
So a timeout asked for by Lawson State. And with the timeout requested, we'll take the break as well. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
.3:14 left for Lawson.
And foul on the inbounds. It'll be charged to
Shelton State
Jenkins.
foul charged to number 0, Arissa Jenkins. Third personal, third team
All right, you got
foul.
3:14 to go in the game. You're down by 28. One brought on the Wiley timeout.
Well, I think he just wants his team to stay focused, and he's particularly looking at the people that he's going to have on the squad next year. He wants to still see them execute and do the things that they've been taught all year.
Nelson with the 3. Thomas misfiring down low. And it's Ringstaff with a 3.
3 from number 1.
So his timeout worked. He's had 2 back-to-back baskets since that timeout.
Well, and all you need is about 7 more of those, and you're right back into the game.
And Shelton said, no, we're going to slow this thing down. We're going to milk this clock.
But it'll be stolen by Say.
That's going to be offensive.
Ringstaff with the offensive foul.
Coach still wants them to execute our offense. She's got a delay game going.
Coach Wiley is frustrated. Threw up his hands, propped up against the scorer's table.
Yep, the only thing that's going to help this situation is called recruiting. You got to get better.
Down to Nakona. And that probably is the unseen, kind of overlooked Madonna Thompson big plus.
Yes.
It's her ability to recruit.
Right. Because every time they lose a roster, they build one.
Charity Van Troy.
That's that old mantra, you don't
Personal for the team foul.
rebuild, you just reload.
Yep. Maddie Grace Parrish checking into the game for the Buccaneers. I think the lone Buck that hadn't been on the floor has now. That is Pleasant with a drive and the two.
Shelton State basket by number 1, Jalen Pleasant.
Given to Say, then over to Fan Troy. And she will be fouled from the backside by Parrish.
Shelton State foul charged to number 32, Maddie Grace Parrish.
Yeah, Maddie gave up the baseline that time, and Coach Thompson's letting her know that. She doesn't care there's only a minute 23 left in the game. Cut the baseline off.
Rebounded by Parrish. Boy, she took a shot to the face.
Yep. Now these reserves, they ain't thinking about trying to hold that ball. They want to score.
Walker off the glass.
Lawson State basket number 5, Brianna Walker.
Trying to get it over to Davis. Reaching in to take it away is Nelson. Air ball on the 3 try. So about one more trip to this end of the floor and maybe one more to the other.
No, I think it'll be one last trip.
All right, we'll see if this does it.
Okay. Oh, no, she's going to. Well, I didn't know she was going to take a shot that early.
It'll roll out of bounds.
End of the state now.
This
not
is
going
it.
anywhere.
All right. You were right.
Checking in for Shelton State number 4.
And Parrish coming out of the game. I think Parrish trying to take advantage of the opportunity of getting in, and coach has said, "You're going to play like I tell you to play."
Right. You don't shoot threes.
And there is your matchup for tomorrow, Lions and Buccaneers. As this one goes final, Coach.
Right. The Buccaneers, they came out and did what they've been doing all year. They put the pedal to the metal. They executed all 3 phases of the game, and they came out with a big win. For Lawson State, your other 2 games against them, you gave up 90 points. You only gave up 72 today. You lost by 40 in those other games, and your margin is a lot lower this time.
So it is final, and it is set. Lions and Bucks in the ladies' championship. We're about to get things underway to decide who it will be on the men's side. Bishop State and Southern Union coming up in 20. We will see you then for Van Padaway. I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.